So I received one of those calls today that make you think about what you do every day and some of the unusual things that come up. My name is Ken Novenstern, Fredman Baken Novenstern, LLP, and we do most everything matrimonial, family law. And so today I got a call from a prospective client who, after a few decades, learned that his son is not really his biological son. And I don't think that impacts the relationship he's has with his son because I believe that they've had a long-standing loving relationship. But it's one of those things that's happening these days with 23andMe and other DNA testing. So it got me thinking about the presumption of legitimacy, common law, and all of those things that can happen in life, because we also do have any number of cases where people come in with children who were born prior to the marriage and the parties then get married. So there is this common law doctrine, which has been adopted in New York, the presumption of legitimacy, and it's actually in domestic relations law section 175. And the basic concept is that if someone has a child prior to the marriage and they then get married, there is a presumption that that child is a child of the marriage. There can be situations where people really do need to confirm that as part of their ultimate stipulation of settlement or separation agreement and judgment of divorce. And the statute is really unusual because it's one of the few statutes that talks about if the wife brings the action versus if the husband brings the action. Virtually all provisions of law have now been made more or less gender neutral in the domestic relations area. So very interesting presumption of legitimacy. If you have a child prior to the marriage and then you get married, that child is presumed to be a child of the marriage. And so there are many issues associated with it. But I thought that might be a topic of interest today and hope you find it so. And don't hesitate to give me a call if you have any questions about children that you had prior to the marriage. Take care.